We have one more last 16 tie to set up here at the Happy Bet European Darts Open. The world #1 Michael van Gerwen takes on Jamie Caven, and the winner will face the victor in our final match of the night, Alan Norris against Kyle Anderson. Jamie Caven already won one game to get to this stage. Managed to come through the first round yesterday. Faces a very, very tough test against the world #1, a man who gave him a hiding about a week ago. World match play. Beat him 10-0. Jamie Caven had 4 darts at a double in the second leg of that match and did not get a dart again. That will be very fresh in Jabba's mind. We'll be hoping we do not suffer a repeat of that performance. Dan Dawson in the commentary box and Paul Nicholson sat alongside me. Paul, it does have an effect, these things, doesn't it?
First leg, Jamie to
Absolutely
throw
right.
first.
I mean, I don't care if you're 10-second Tom or a fruit fly that only lived for a day. You're going to remember Michael van Gerwen beating you 10-0.
82.
So, mission 1 for Jabba. Win one of the first 2 legs, I believe. Get yourself in the game.
60.
And build from there.
Well, Michael van Gerwen has won their last 5 meetings. He's won 15 of their 19 meetings overall. But 2 years ago, the last time Jabba won, it was on this very stage in this very tournament. He won 6-4 in the last 16 of the European Darts Open.
60.
Maybe it can help summon up a similar performance.
Well, MVG hasn't won here for a few years.
96.
So maybe this isn't his happiest hunting ground. Yeah, he's only won this once.
Yeah, it's mad to think that, isn't it? He only won it once.
Well, that's the ambition now, isn't it? He's got 1 world title. He's got 2 match plays, 2 Grand Prix.
60.
He'd be looking for another World Championship and another Grand Slam this year. He just wants to rack up the tournaments.
27.
And that resume is pretty good already, but he wants even more.
38.
But it's all about the European Darts Open right now. It's all about what he's got in front of him, which is Jamie Caven.
100.
Oh, sneaks one into the treble bed, leaves him double 19. An uncharacteristic poor visit from Michael van Gerwen last time out.
84.
Wild darts.
Jamie
He wasn't even on a finish.
38.
And after a conversation with Russ Bray in the break, double 19 is Eric Claris's favourite, but it's not Jamie's because he split it.
6 score. Michael, you
2 darts
require
missed,
90.
and already you think, is that a deal breaker? 15 for boys, hit the treble to double 10.
Game shot.
And he's celebrating.
First leg. Michael Mango.
He got it. You can see the hole in the double 10. It definitely went in there.
Throw first.
And
Game
Michael
on.
van Gerwen punishes Jamie Caven for those 2 missed darts.
Well, let's dissect that, shall we? He's got 90 left.
140.
He's going for bull double top. He hits 25. 25 leaves 65. You go for 15 bull. You hit treble 15. Leaves you 20. Double 10, and that's what he hit.
Oh, Michael van Gerwen knew he'd hit it.
96.
Yeah, I thought in that particular shot he'd go 20s for double 15, but who might argue with the world #1?
104.
Yeah, I think Jamie's got a stereotypical type of opponent this weekend. Yesterday he played Chris just 163. So he's playing players with no hair from Holland.
Well, I mean, this part of the draw is particularly follicularly challenging.
56.
Because
Jamie
Caven, Christian Kiss,
58.
Michael van Gerwen, Kyle Anderson could be next.
I'm trying to wrap my head around follicularly.
58. Michael, you require 112.
112 for MVG for 2-0, and he said at the start of this, Caven might have to get something early on to just give him a foothold in this game, and he has not got that. 112 check out for a 15-darter.
Well,
is Caven already getting that sinking feeling?
I hope not. Because I think the
57.
pace of MVG's game suits Jamie. I really, really think that. But he's got to be thinking, oh, come on, it's 12-0.
140.
Yes.
Jamie's got a lot of experience. I'm sure he's been in these kind of holes before. He's still in the tournament. It's very early stages.
57.
Hey, look, we've seen people come back from all kinds of positions over the course of this weekend already, and rescue games. Peter Wright looked to be
44.
heading out against Steve West. Somehow managed to drag it back round and win it in deciding leg. Had to survive some match darts, did the 2014 Dusseldorf champion.
I spoke to Jamie last night, and he had an
54.
unusual start to his game last night. He was hitting a lot of fives, a little bit of lateral drift, as we were talking about. And Jamie said that he was able to fix that, and he actually played really well at the end of the game.
He did, yeah.
139.
He did kick into gear. He's going to have to kick into gear here. There's sort of moan of anguish from Jamie Caven on that last visit as he dragged
44.
one left, and you can see in there again, not a look of resignation, but just he does have the same issues that he had last time. And that is a perfect setup shot from Michael van Gerwen, and Jamie Caven is staring down the barrel of a 3-0 deficit with 2 breaks of throw. And well, that's a great effort from him, but it may be completely in vain because Michael van Gerwen looks at tops and he's not even told him what he requires, and he's picking the dart out the double top.
Well, Ross Bray had his work cut out there. 180. Michael, you require 40 game shot, Michael van Gerwen.
140.
Michael's heading out to the Perth and Sydney Masters in a week or so. But do you think he wants to win this tournament?
140.
It has been a while in Michael van Gerwen terms since he won one of these Euro Tour events.
57.
I thought you were going to say it's been a while since he won a tournament. It's been a week.
Yeah, just some tournament up in Blackpool. Forget the name of it.
Yeah,
A few quid to the
World
winner, I'm
something,
sure.
wasn't
Well,
it?
yeah, World
100.
something. Second successive World Match Play title in Blackpool. A tournament where nobody got close to it.
94.
Dave Chisnell got closest to him in terms of number of legs, and Chizzy was 11-3 down at one stage. He was never in any danger, Michael van Gerwen, during the entire week. And there were plenty of people who've won big titles and plenty of people who've won a number of big titles, but it's not very often that you go and do it when nobody has seriously challenged you.
122.
I did say in an interview after the win that
164.
he felt like he won it in second gear. That's frightening.
Yeah, it really is.
60. Michael, you
Just the
require
60. 88 for Van Gerwen. Treble 20. Double 14. Double 7.
Game shot
And that
of the
is
full
bang in the
flag.
middle of the bed, and it's a
Michael
15 darter, and Michael van Gerwen is 4-0 up. He is 14-0 against Jamie Caven in the last 14 legs they've played, and this is not how Jabber would have envisaged
140.
or hoped his evening would go.
And what we've got to say is that Jamie Caven is not playing badly. He's not. He's just playing someone who is the best player in the world right now.
180.
And if you played him for a cheese toastie, you'd want to knock your head off.
54.
Yes, that he would. And Michael van Gerwen is just flying through the... Oh, 4 perfect darts. Of all the people here this weekend capable of giving us a perfect leg, that man is perhaps the most obvious candidate.
I've got one for you, Dan.
45.
I've been thinking about this for a week or so. Is it time that we saw a new Michael van Gerwen strip? A new shirt? He's had this one for a while.
44.
He's a businessman as well as a great dart player.
Well, like a football club bring one out every year just to maximise the revenue and merchandising potential.
Maybe not every year, but it might be time for a new green shirt.
It'd still have to be green.
44.
it has to be.
You can't go away from the green.
Well, the last time he wore a black shirt that wasn't a Holland shirt in the World Cup, he got beat by James Hubbard.
97.
No disrespect to James Hubbard, but
No, James Hubbard, former world youth champion.
48.
Just the 48
Michael, you
leaves him
require
170, but it may be academic because that looks a good marker.
Game
As
shot of the
he uses
fifth
it to
leg.
great effect.
Van
And it's
Gerwen.
another
6 leg
14
able to
dart
throw
leg, and
first.
quite frankly,
Game
Michael
on.
van Gerwen is just being allowed to do what he wants.
yeah, Jamie's, you have to laugh because Jamie's expression behind Michael there was as if to say, what do I have to do to just get a leg off you?
Well, this is not a million miles away from what we saw at the match play, in that Jamie Caven had a couple of darts early on to win a leg and then has just not been at the races. There's a good 16 points in the averages. It was close to 25 at
121.
There you go. 2 darts early on for Jamie Caven. He missed those and he has not had a dart since, whereas Michael van Gerwen is just not missing anything, really. And that is a 180 from Jamie Caven. It doesn't get him to a finish, and so if Van Gerwen can see this off in 6 darts, it will be a 6-0 whitewash, and that is that something flying around in front of him there? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You could throw a fridge freezer at that man and he would still just take a moment and then fire in a maximum.
This is bordering on the ridiculous now.
65.
But
Michael,
a great
you
performance from Michael van Gerwen. We have to give him a lot of credit. Tops for 6-0. And it's in the corner. 6-0. And Jamie sees the lighter side of it, which is a good sign. But you get the feeling what goes around comes around. Jamie Caven will not stop, and the next time he gets Michael van Gerwen, he'll have another go. But on this occasion, it's MVG who has a 6-0 victory and progresses.
Yeah, and 105 average almost there from Michael van Gerwen. He is another guy who's put his hand up to say, I am here in Dusseldorf to play some serious darts. Great stuff from Kim Huybrechts today. Great stuff from the world champion Gary Anderson. Now the world #1 Michael van Gerwen. We're going to find out who he's going to face in the last 16 in our final match of tonight's action, as the original, the Aussie Kyle Anderson takes on Chuck Alan Norris.
Michael, it's always impressive. 7 minutes later, you're on the round of the last 16.
It was a pleasure, but it's also a pleasure to have you back.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Congratulations for winning the World Match Play, for defending the title. How was that final for you? Phil said you're the greatest.
Yeah, it was a nice compliment of Phil Taylor, but it's not about the match flow, it's about this tournament now, and I think I kicked off quite well. I think I did enough to win this game, man. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, but it's a perfect start in the tournament, right? Everything is running average of 104.
Yeah, but that's also to do with, I only live 1 hour from here, and it's close by. I like to perform here. So I try anything what's in my possibility to do as well as possible, and yeah, I can't complain really.
Great to have you here. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow again. Michael van Gerwen, Mighty Mike. Toller Auftritt von ihm. Er sagt, er wohnt nur eine Stunde entfernt von hier. Er kommt gerne hierhin, er spielt gerne auf dieser Bühne. Und er hat sich natürlich auch gefreut über das Kompliment von Phil Taylor, der da sagte, das ist the greatest. Den besten, den es vielleicht jemals gab. Ein 6:0 Erfolg. Michael van Gerwen steht damit im Achtelfinale. Die Nummer 1 der Welt, die Nummer 1 der Setzliste bleibt uns also damit erhalten.